So what's up, everyone? It is your girl Gel Beauty 87 here, aka Grace, and today we're gonna get into the new Huda Beauty Luminous. What is this? Luminous, Faux Filter Luminous Matte Liquid Concealer. So I got the shade Crumble 7.1. Let's get into what it says. This retails for $29, by the way. It's a buildable creamy formula that can flex from medium to full coverage while it visibly brightens and conceals. It's fragrance free, long wearing, crease proof, and made to move with you. The coverage is full, the finish is matte, the formulation is liquid. It says highlighted ingredients are vitamin E and sweet almond oil. Condition and care for the delicate under eye area. What else you need to know? Faux Filter Luminous Matte Concealer is infused with conditioning sweet almond and vitamin E to delicately nourish without settling into fine lines. This versatile concealer has a lightweight blendable formula that melts into skin with extended staying power that is waterproof and won't transfer. It effortlessly diminishes the look of dark circles and blemishes while softly blurring and visibly brightening. This concealer is available in 29 shades. Okay. And this one I got, 7-1N, is deep tan skin tone with neutral undertones. And the foundation, I always wear the shade 500, what's it called? 500 Mocha. So we're gonna get into this concealer. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna powder underneath my eyes with the shade Cunifa, but the place I highlight on my face, I'm going to powder with the glowish powder so we can see how both the powders perform with the concealer, and just not have it necessarily underneath my eyes like I did the last time with with another concealer that didn't work out that well for me. So I'm like, let's try something different. I don't think I brought a brush over here for the concealer. I thought I learned my lesson by now. I didn't even bring a sponge, so okay, let me go. Well, I guess I'll put it on and then I'll go downstairs and get the sponge because I just washed that stuff from the last time I had to do a video here. As you can see, it's a huge doe foot applicator. Like, look at that. It's giant. Yeah, look at how huge that is, y'all. That's insane. But I'm wondering if it's one of those that dries quickly, like the what do you call it one? The Jacqueline one. Or if it's gonna, like, you know, give you time to play with it. So we'll get to find that out in a second, because I'm gonna go get the sponge or the brush and come back and then we'll see how it wears for us. And so far so good, because I'm concealing almost all of my face and haven't had to dip back in. Y'all saw I did underneath both the eyes. And I'm highlighting the rest of my face with the concealer like I normally do. I have not dipped back in at all. So it holds a good amount of product, which is good to know. Oh, by the way, the amount of product in here is what I do with the box. It says it's 9 milliliters or 0.30 fluid ounces of concealer. Now, I don't know if that's the normal going rate or not because I don't have any other concealer. Wait, no, matter of fact, the Jacqueline one sitting right in front of me. How many is in this one? This one is 6.7 milliliters or 0.23 ounces, so it's more than the Jacqueline one. I'll check a couple of them in the bathroom when I go to get my sponge, and then we will talk about the differences. Back. So I looked into it, and actually it's giving a little bit more than the normal concealer does, because the other concealers I looked at, the rest of them all said 20 ounces. So it's giving a little more than the normal amount that concealer gives. And of course Jacqueline's giving less than the normal amount, because the normal amount from what I've seen in a lot of concealers I had that I looked in the bathroom, at least at 2 or 3 of them, all of them said 20 ounces. So I'm like, okay, I should put my foundation brush in here so we could blend this out, because the sponge I just cleaned like maybe an hour ago, so I'm not gonna be able to use that today, which will be interesting to see how this is gonna blend out since I have not used a sponge at all. But yeah, we're here now, and as you can see, it's still blending out nicely, so it does give you a decent amount of wear time, which I am glad about, because that was my concern. Like, am I gonna be running around looking at stuff and doing a couple other things real quick, and then like this dries down completely and then gonna be blended out? Like, because with Jacqueline, child, you wouldn't be able to move with this product at all. Like, you hear me? Not at all. So I'm gonna do one other video, and then I'm gonna go home and get ready for work. So we'll find out if it's waterproof or not, because I'm not taking this makeup off. I'm just gonna get in the shower and get ready for work like I normally would. So I'll let you know if it's waterproof or not, girl, because I gotta take a shower. So the tea will be told when we get there. And it's giving that same luminous finish that this foundation is. I have a luminous, what is it? The Luminous matte foundation as well. So it's giving the same amount of coverage, which is good. Or the same finish, that's good. That way everything blends into each other nicely. Plus, since this is supposed to be, you know, able to be built up to full coverage, that's good. I'm so happy I was able to get this in store, because I was dreading having to try to do wear tests over the weekend, because the weekend is I usually try not to go too much of anywhere. I like go get gas, and then like that's pretty much it. Or I might go get something to eat with my son, or I might go to a movie with him at best, because he wants to go see Jurassic Park World. Try to get his best friend to go with us, but I haven't heard from his friend's mom, so now we're gonna take the tan tour in tan. Even though we know this product can sit for a little bit, but you know, I figured it'd be okay to do that. Now, I have to remember how pigmented this product is, because every time I use it, I'd be like, whoa. When I put it on, and it would just be like a line, and I'd be like, whoa. So I'm trying to like lightly put it on, so I don't end up with that crazy spot in the middle, because I don't have a sponge to blend it out with this time. So it's like, if I do that, you're just going to be out here looking crazy. I'm not trying to like purposely look crazy. If you do it by accident, that's fine, but like, I'm not trying to purposely look crazy, you know. And I tried to dip out of it before I, you know, got to, but it looked like it's too late, girls. Too late. Looking crazy. It's too late. So, dip it on this side, on this side. I just wanted to feature some other products from the brand. Since we were like, you know, doing the concealer, I was like, remember about those products. And then I'm just blending this out. Like I said, I put on a light amount, because like, if you put on too much of this, you can go crazy real quick, as you can see in the middle of my face. But the good thing is it blends out easily, so it's not like it'll overwhelm you too much. A little bit over there. Just a little bit. And a little bit more over here. Because I always feel like the contour on my face looks deeper on one side and not on the other one. When I'm looking in the mirror, and then like when I look in real life, I put way too much on one side, because it doesn't look as deep on camera. I mean, in person. Or when I'm looking in the mirror, it does when I get done. So anyway, let's blend this on out now. I think I might have to go in the bathroom and get my foundation brush to buff around the edges of this in order to like make it look nicer, since I can't sponge it out the way I normally would, and then I'll have my sponge to put the powder underneath the eye. So I need to go get a brush for that, girl. Like, what was I thinking when I went to grab the other brushes? I should just grab all the brushes at one time, but you know, we didn't think about it. Now I will say, I feel like this is accentuating like my pores a lot. So I'm not liking that about this concealer. It's accentuating pores like right in here that I saw when I was like blending it out with the sponge. I mean with this brush. But let me go get a brush to put the powder and stuff on, and then I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, so I buffed it out. As you can see, it's looking a lot better, but it is looking quite luminous, so I don't want to add the luminous powder to underneath my eyes. I am going to add the luminous powder to all the places that I highlighted my face with, like we talked about those. So let me get to doing that. So it's like I'm going to use it in here, down here. It does have a sheen, but I don't feel like it has like a glitter to it. It just has a sheen. But oh yeah, this is showing the hell out of my pores. Like emphasizing the pores, girl. If you have any, they're gonna show up with it. Okay? I'm telling you now. Do not look for the show texture in your pores, because honey, it's going to. Just the question is, how badly is it going to? Now we normally do this with a sponge, because I feel like it works out better with a sponge, but I don't really have many options right now. The sponge is like, you know. Well, I told y'all I literally washed the brushes like an hour before I went to pick up my concealer from Sephora. So I went and picked that up at like 11, because that's when Sephora opens. And then I came back, got stuck in traffic, Went and got lunch, and now it's like 1 o'clock, and we just started filming. But that's cool, because I don't have to be at work till like almost 6. So, oh god, this brush picks up so much. I'm just trying to make sure we get underneath the eyes pretty well, since I don't have a sponge. And then tomorrow, I will use it as a sponge, and then I'll update the description box down below how I feel like it looks with a sponge versus how it looks with me having to do a brush. But it looks nice, it just accentuates my pores a lot, which I'm not liking. And so imagine if I had used her Luminous powder to put underneath here, and I already got the pores accentuated. What is this called? So, yeah, Luminous pressed powder. Compact, imagine if I had used that, it would just look a million times worse. Now we're going to take the shade, I think it's called Cinnamon, and I'm going to put that one all over my face. If you all remember, this is one that smells of fragrance. The powder works beautifully. It smells heavily of perfume. Like, I guess she's trying to go for the luxury inspired thing by having the fragrance, but it's like her fragrance is just too much. Like, even the luxury brands, I feel like their fragrance aren't like this. So I don't know if she's gonna come up with this in the future without fragrance, but people will complain about the fragrance in this too. And I know she calmed down putting fragrance than anything else. Like, this concealer doesn't have fragrance, this foundation doesn't have fragrance, but you know, that setting spray she came out with had fragrance, and it was a lot. And then both of these setting powders have fragrance, so I don't know what we're doing about that. See, on camera it looks fine, but I'm telling y'all, if y'all saw me in person, you'd be like, crater pores, and I'd be like, yes girl, I know crater pores. So we're gonna spray the face, but I don't have anything to sponge it in with, so here goes nothing. But hopefully it calms down the powderiness of the face, because right now I'm gonna be looking at a mess. So this is what we're looking like right now. I'm gonna go off camera and finish the rest of my face with all my glowish stuff, because I'm literally just using the rest of the glowish stuff I have and the Huda Beauty stuff I have. So of course I'm gonna use the glowish bronzer. I have a cute little blush from the brand, and then I'm gonna use her highlighter palette, and that's what we're gonna finish off the face with. But I have to go do another video, so that way I can go home, take a shower, and then start this wear test as far as the outdoors, because it's 95 degrees here in Chicago today. So trust me, honey, she'll get the tested to be sweat proof and waterproof and all the other stuff that it claims. Okay? But I'll talk to y'all later. Okay, girl? Okay. Hey, y'all, so I returned. This is what my face looks like at the end of the day. As you can see, there's pores everywhere, and then we look super oily. And I sprayed my face with setting spray, but it's 97 degrees here in Chicago today when I had this makeup look on. So let's zoom on in. It did end up having a random rain spurt for a little bit when I was at work, so we did get to test the waterproof. And as you can see, my face, you can't tell there was any water on it. Water got on my chin. I did have a hood on my head, so it didn't get there, but it got on my chin, and it got on my chin in the shower. And as you can see, chin looks fine, and I had on a mask, so you know, everything looks great. I will say I'm not liking the texture it's giving on my pores in this area right here. I really don't like that, but maybe I can just use less there and just spread it out like other people do, and then that should be fine. And if that's the method you normally use, that 1-2 swipe underneath the eyes, you should be fine with this. My only concern is I'm trying to remember what it was I was thinking about when I was in the bathroom, because I almost wiped this off by accident, y'all. My only concern, like I said, is mainly the pores, because I feel like it just emphasizes my pores when I put any powder on it. So we're going to have to test some more powders over this and see how it goes, and see if I sponge it is as opposed to using a brush like I did today, if it'll make a difference. But so far so good. I'm liking the coverage. I like the color I chose. I'm liking the powder that I used with it. So I'm going to try with a sponge tomorrow, and I'll leave in the comment section down below when you're watching this video how the sponge worked out for me versus how the brush did. But yeah, I'm liking Huda's concealer. The only thing is it has a huge doe foot. That thing is so fucking huge. And I'm still confused on what Luminous Matte is supposed to be all about. I don't necessarily see the blurring that it claimed to give. and necessarily feel the skincare benefits. But I don't ever really try to talk about like the skincare aspect of a product, because it's like, this isn't a skincare channel. We talk about makeup here. So them putting the skincare in the makeup is cute, nice, and all that. But since that's not what we address here, what I'm not gonna do is try to act like I'm a professional. Go ask James Welsh, okay? Thank you so much. No, but I like it, okay? It's just I need to test it out some more. So that's why I do a first impression and wear test, and I will tell you down below, like I said, all the tea that happens tomorrow with this face. Oh, by the way, if you're curious on my eyes, you'll see this video coming soon too. My Glaminatrix Nocturnal palette finally showed up, so that's what's on my eyes, and you should see that hopefully. I'm thinking Sunday or Saturday, don't quote me, but I'm thinking it's gonna be Sunday. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember, you all are diamonds. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Be blessed, girl. Bye.